it wouldn't be in the same place she took the other phone from. Like, you get what I mean. The sad part about this is that I never found out the answer in the end, if there's one. Because a bit after me noticing that, for background, in my school we have to attend internships of 2 weeks at the end of the second semester, and during that time we have to make a kind of journal about it, where we write essays on given topics. Well, today I wanted to discuss some remaining questions about the journal with the CEO of the company. It's an accounting company, by the way. She sat me down in her office and we went through them, also just talking about other stuff and her giving me career advice. So she was sitting by her desk and I sat at the other side. On her desk, from my point of view, was her computer on the left side with supplies and paper stacks. Then there was another stack on the right side of the desk. Between us were just a few documents we talked about and her phone, placed beside the stack of papers on the right. Well, as we're talking, she gets some notifications, but doesn't look at them. Eventually she gets a call, stands up, and I see her grab her phone from its place. Sorry, but I have to pick this up, she says, as she practically runs out, not just from her office but the building, as it was a small one with just 3 rooms. So I'm left in her office, waiting for her to return. She was taking a long time and I was just looking around, first at the desk, but then that shifted out of view as I started looking at the certificates and paintings on the wall, then the decor on the glass table in the right end of the room. Thus, when I heard the sound of a notification and my head snaps right back to the desk, and there it was, her phone, that I saw her run out with, now sitting in its place beside the stack of papers on the right side of the desk. I stared at it, confused. Nobody has come into the office since she left. I would have heard or seen that, because the door was behind me, so somebody would have passed right by my chair to put a phone back there, and if it was her or one of her workers, they would have said something about when she'd return. I also didn't see that she would have had 2 phones or something, but even if she had, it wouldn't make sense, because I saw it in that place. Even taking an unconscious mental note of the phone being beside the stack of papers, I saw her take it from there, specifically, then without her ever returning the phone is back in that place. If she did have 2 phones, it wouldn't be in the same place she took the other phone from. Like, you get what I mean. The sad part about this is that I never found out the answer in the end, if there's one, because a bit after me noticing that, she still didn't return, and I just left the office to do my internship work for the day, and by the time she returned, a few customers arrived and she immediately called one in to discuss something. Then shortly, she had to leave for some business in another town, so I never got to see if she suddenly had 2 phones or had 2 all along, or maybe that duplicate phone only existed while I was in there and disappeared when she returned. I think I'll never know. What do you think?